here is a quick lesson on how to perfectly bake your salmon. In order to bake salmon well, you want to follow a couple tips and tricks that are very, very simple. First, you want to pat your fillet dry. You really don't want any moisture on this fillet when you put it into the oven. Really, we want to bake this portion and we don't want it to steam. So any sort of water that you can remove from the portion before actually baking it is going to be very, very helpful. Second, you're going to want to leave the skin on for baking. One, it provides a protective layer. Two, there is a small fat line that is going to render down and be released when you cook it, and that's going to go right into that fish. And if you're kind of thinking about baking salmon, we're going to put this fillet right skin side down on this pan. This pan is going to get very hot. It's going to get hotter than the rest of the salmon faster. So keeping that skin on, like I said, keeps a barrier so your fish doesn't cook unevenly. And then lastly, we are going to use an instant read thermometer to keep an eye on our fish. All these portions cook slightly different, so it's really great to keep an eye on the internal temperature of your fish as it bakes. Okay, and with that said, let's throw some fish in the oven. So first, I like to throw just a little bit of oil down on the pan, rub it around a little bit. I just don't want this portion to stick, which it absolutely will if I don't do that. And this is very simple. Like I said, this is something that you can do for a crowd. You can put multiple fillets on this sheet tray. You could use a bigger sheet tray. Very simple, great way to cook dinner for a group or your family. And this is where you will add any sort of spices or sauces that you would like to add to your portion. I'm just gonna keep it simple with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into a 375-degree oven that's been preheating. And we are gonna let this go anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes. And we'll probably check it out about 6, once again, just to make sure we're on the right track and everything's looking good. All right, our salmon has been in a 375-degree oven for about 8 minutes. So it is time to take a look and check our doneness. So pull this out here, set this down, and let's take a look. Like we said, the instant read thermometer is definitely your best bet for knowing exactly how done a portion is. You want to try to find the thickest part of the portion and aim for right in the middle of that thickness. We actually have a great infographic on the Wild Alaskan Company blog that shows you exactly how to do this with all the temperatures outlined. So that's a very, very helpful resource. But let's go ahead and shove this in here. All right, we are not quite there yet. So this was in here for about 8 minutes, but this is a bit of a thicker fillet. Like we said, sometimes they cook differently and you need to just kind of, take it as it comes. So we're gonna throw this into the oven for a couple more minutes and we will check back on it then. If you are new to cooking wild salmon and you are looking for a bit of buffer, you can marinate your fish for up to 15 or 30 minutes. And that's gonna help add some moisture back into that fillet before you cook it. Just be careful to not over marinate it. 30 minutes is enough in almost all applications. All right, it's time to check our salmon again. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this portion. We'll set it down. And once again, we're gonna take our thermometer and see if we can't get the internal temperature of this portion. Let's see here. All right, here we go. We're at 128 degrees. So that is really close to a perfect medium. Once again, this is gonna carry over as it rests over the next couple minutes. So you can expect this temperature of this fillet to rise by about 5 degrees. Now, if you don't have a digital thermometer, that's no problem. There are a couple of visual cues that you can follow in order to know your salmon is done. First, you can just take a look at it, right? So if you look at sort of the fattest part of the portion right here, there's sort of a natural line that you can kind of get a fork in there, spread it apart a little bit, and just take a peek. If it's done to your liking, and cooked all the way through, then that's great. If that you are looking for that medium rare, you are hoping for a little bit of opaqueness in the middle of that portion. Next, you can also do the flake test. This one always is the true indicator of if your portion is done is if it flakes nice and easy like this does. You can see the separation here between the mussels. All right, and there you go, a perfectly baked piece of wild Alaskan salmon. All right, now let's dig in and try this out and see how we did. Tender, flavorful, very clean tasting. This is definitely a great way to cook your wild caught seafood. Thank you so much for watching. Live wild.